one of them out. I'll let you know which one that I didn't think was worthy of making the show. But we'll start with, this is May 17th, 2023, AEW Dynamite, and it started out with Wardlow confronting Christian, which was a hot segment in my opinion. I thought it was going to start with Orange Cassidy like usual, which I wouldn't have minded. But so Wardlow comes out to the ring and he immediately wants Christian to come out and face him because Christian said some mad shit the other day, right? He said he was going to spit in his face. Really, everyone should have been waiting for this segment like immediately to see like, is Christian going to spit in his face? Anyways, so this angle today had two segments. It had the confrontation, the fight. Wardlow was about to get spat on by Christian, but it turned into a confrontation, a physical fight, and Wardlow got chokeslammed through a ladder by Luchasaurus. And then later on in the show, they had the second segment for this angle where Wardlow was backstage in the trainer's room and hurt, and he challenged Christian to a ladder match for the pay-per-view. So, Vlad, this whole angle for the day, all of it together, what do you think? I'll go with Vlad first. We'll start with Vlad. 1 minute.
This is a tough one. I don't know. I thought it was all right. It was pretty good. Like, it kind of kept my attention to start the show. I mean, it's better than starting the show with Orange Cassidy. This is actually at least a wrestling segment, a wrestling situation going on here, and something that people should kind of care about. You got a Christian who is a great heel when he wants to be. Wardlow, who could be a good babyface, possibly. Hard to say. He has the potential. Just something's missing with that character. I don't know if it's the booking or what have you. But, it ended up being, a pretty good wrestling segment. They got some pretty good heat. They beat him up. I mean, Wardlow, Christian and the dinosaur over there beat him up and got some good heat, and it ended up being a good segment. What did they do? They did the thing with the ladder. They beat him up on the ladder. They hit him with the ladder. All in all, not bad. I would say I'll give it a thumbs up on the segment overall.
All right, Robert, how about you? Any thoughts about this one? Did you like this?
Yeah, I thought it was a good way to start the show. Christian was doing great heel work, and regarding Wardlow, I remember was it a year or two ago, he had some really good momentum, but then I don't know what happened. I guess it was the booking, but then he just lost all of it. So he needed some sort of interesting angle to regain some momentum. So I guess this is not a bad way to start. But yeah, I thought this was a pretty decent way to start the show.
All right. I'll give myself a minute because I'm a huge Christian fan. Hold on. Restart the clock. Big Christian fan, in case you didn't know, Robert. As a Smark, Christian is my number 2 favorite wrestler of all time. Yeah, okay. Love Christian, man. I think he's so cool. He's so funny. Like that when he came out and they had that confrontation and they started jaw jacking, and he was about to spit on him, right? He was getting the loogie ready.
Yeah. And
then Wardlow grabs him by the throat. So then they had the 2-on-1 thing, which is good because in wrestling wise it makes sense because Christian shouldn't be able to hang with Wardlow in 1-on-1. So if he has help, I think it's good. I think Christian has the right mind to pull this off. I think it's going well. This is one of my favorite things on the show. I gotta say, because I'm a big Jarrett fan too, and the Jarrett stuff I'm not digging as much, but the Christian stuff I'm freaking loving, especially the last 2 weeks. But let's move along.